Jacobo Grinberg, a scientist who delved into the deepest mysteries of consciousness, once highlighted a profound truth: our inner state directly shapes our outer reality. He explored how the very act of perceiving, of focusing our attention, isn't passive, but an active engagement with the universe. Have you ever felt like you were asking life for something, truly yearning for it, but no matter how hard you tried, the answer never seemed to come? Grinberg's work offers a powerful insight into how to align ourselves, how to ask in a way that resonates so deeply with the fabric of existence that, metaphorically speaking, the universe simply has to respond. In the next few minutes, we will explore this Grinberg-inspired understanding. But be aware, once you grasp this, your perception of life may fundamentally shift. What you learn here has the potential to reshape your relationships, your aspirations, and how you navigate your path. Are you ready? Then let's begin. You know that sensation, don't you? When you believe you're doing everything right, yet life feels blocked. As if an unseen barrier is standing between you and what you deeply desire. This isn't mere coincidence. There appears to be a specific way our internal state interacts with the broader reality. If we're unaware of this dynamic, we might keep encountering these invisible walls. Jacobo Grinberg dedicated his life to understanding the mechanisms behind what often seems impossible. His research suggested that our consciousness isn't just a bystander watching the world go by. It actively participates in the creation of our experienced reality. And what he uncovered can fundamentally alter how you live. Because, you see, it's not just about wanting something. It's about attuning your entire being to a much larger operational system. This is for those truly ready to take conscious responsibility for their inner world, knowing it directly influences their outer world. After understanding this, the power to shift is in your hands. What you desire may come within reach, but the responsibility to align, to act, and to be will be yours. So, what is the first great secret to asking in a way the universe understands? It's this: the universe doesn't primarily respond to your words or even your fleeting wishes. It responds to your deepest, most consistent inner state, your core beliefs, your dominant emotions, the very vibration you emit. Think of Jacobo Grinberg's concept of an interconnected lattice or Syntergic Field, a fundamental web of energy and information pervading everything. You are an integral part of this web. When you ask for something, but your inner state is filled with doubt, fear, or a sense of unworthiness, you're sending a mixed signal into this field. It's like saying, I want this, but I don't believe I can have it, or I don't deserve it. And the field, reflecting your dominant energy, often mirrors back the I don't believe part. The majority of people make this mistake. They focus on the asking, but neglect the being. They plead, they hope, but underneath, their energy is one of scarcity or anxiety. The universe, or this field of potentiality, simply reflects that dominant state. This brings us to a crucial insight from Grinberg's work. He suggested our brains don't just passively observe the world. Instead, they actively interact with something he called a lattice, which you can think of as a fundamental web of energy and information that's all around us. Together, our brain and this lattice co-create the reality we experience. His experiments, like the potential transfer, a fascinating phenomenon suggesting energy and information could be exchanged between interconnected minds, hinted that consciousness might not be strictly locked inside our heads or be a totally individual thing. So, what does this mean for your moments of asking or intending? Imagine that the usual mental chatter, what Grinberg might refer to with a concept like the Yo-Procesador, literally I processor in Spanish, essentially, the brain's filtering mechanism or that busy inner ego that's always analyzing things, quiets right down. When your mind isn't constantly bombarded by outside sensory information and social constructs, a different, more expanded way of perceiving awakens in you. You become more attuned not just to your true inner self, but also to that vast ocean of interconnectedness. Ever experienced those synchronicities, those uncanny, meaningful coincidences that feel deeply significant? Or those profound intuitive insights or creative breakthroughs that seem to download from elsewhere? Grinberg's work provides a framework for understanding these not as mere chance, but as moments where your individual consciousness achieves a higher coherence, meaning a more orderly and harmonious state, and a clearer resonance, like a stronger, more aligned vibration, with the underlying informational patterns of the lattice. You're essentially fine-tuning your receptive capacity. So, how do we achieve this higher coherence, this fine-tuning? Grinberg emphasized the power of focused consciousness. One practical application of this is conscious visualization, but not just idly daydreaming. It's about embodying the state of having already received what you desire. Close your eyes. Don't just see what you want, feel it in every cell of your being. If it's a new opportunity, feel the excitement, the confidence. If it's healing, feel the vitality, the ease. If it's a loving relationship, feel the connection, the joy. What does it smell like? Sound like? What emotions does it evoke? Live it internally as if it's your present reality. And here's a vital component most people miss: gratitude. Feel profound gratitude as if it has already happened. Gratitude is a powerful resonant frequency. It signals to this universal field that you are not in a state of lacking, but in a state of receiving, of already having. This shifts your entire energetic signature from I want to I am/I have. Now, you might be doing this visualization, feeling the gratitude, but still encountering blocks. Why? Because of hidden saboteurs, limiting beliefs. These are the invisible shackles, often buried in your subconscious, whispering you don't deserve it, you're not capable, it's impossible for you. These beliefs are like static, interfering with your clear signal to the universe, to Grinberg's lattice. These weren't born with you. They were often implanted, by family, society, past negative experiences. You might not even be aware of them, but every I can't or this isn't for me often stems from these deep-seated programs. To clear this interference, first, identify the belief. When you think of your desire, what negative thought immediately follows? If you want prosperity but think money is hard to earn, that's a block. Second, challenge it. Ask, is this belief absolutely true? Where did it come from? Often, you'll realize it was imposed or based on an outdated experience. Third, replace it. Consciously install a new, empowering belief. Affirm it. Feel it. Act as if the new belief is your truth. The more you practice this, the more your subconscious accepts it, and the clearer your signal becomes. Belief and feeling are crucial, but there's another component: inspired action. This isn't about frantic effort or forcing outcomes. That often comes from a place of anxiety, signaling doubt to the underlying field of reality. Inspired action, however, arises naturally when you're in a state of deep alignment and trust. It feels like a gentle nudge, an intuitive next step. It could be sending that email, making that call, or dedicating time to learn that skill, not out of desperation, but with the calm confidence that this action is a harmonious part of the path to your desire, a desire you already feel as fulfilled within you. Jacobo Grinberg often spoke about the importance of presencia plena. In Spanish, presencia means presence, and plena means full or complete. So, presencia plena translates directly to full presence or complete presence. This is a state of being entirely engaged in the now, the present moment, with your awareness fully anchored here, rather than lost in thoughts about the past or anxieties about the future. When you operate from this state of full presence, your actions are not driven by fear of what might happen or regret for what has been. Instead, they are clear, resonant, and remarkably effective. Challenges may still arise on your path, but from this centered state, they are not perceived as signs of failure. Instead, they become valuable feedback, opportunities to refine your approach, or even tests of your commitment to maintaining your aligned state. The key is to persist with this trust and present moment awareness. Ultimately, asking the universe in a way it can't say no isn't about a magic trick. It's about profound inner transformation, It's about becoming the person who is already a vibrational match to what they desire. Your clear intention, your embodied emotions of already having it, your new empowering beliefs, and your inspired actions, all in a state of mindful presence. This is the formula. This is what Jacobo Grinberg's work points towards, that your consciousness, when coherent and aligned, has an extraordinary capacity to interact with and influence the field of reality. The universe isn't a vending machine, but a responsive mirror to your most consistent inner state. So, the real question isn't just what you want to ask for, but who are you willing to become to receive it? That, mind architect, is where your true power lies. If this exploration resonated, subscribe to Mind Architect for more deep dives into the science and philosophy of your mind. Until next time, stay aware, and continue to build the life that reflects your deepest truth.